I want to give thanks to Keeps for sponsoring this video. If you're losing your hair, don't wait to take action and try Keeps. Get the FDA-approved doctor-recommended plan that's right for you without ever leaving your couch. Then, every 3 months, you'll have your daily supply of medicine to treat you at half the cost of the pharmacy. And as you track your progress, you can get support along the way. Get 50% off your first order at Keeps, www.keeps.com/geekdom. Try it out today and save your hair from disappearing. So Goku has Ultra Instinct, Vegeta has Ultra Ego. What if Goku and Vegeta fused and made either Vegito or Gogeta now? How strong would this fusion be? Well, I think it would be the strongest fusion in history. And how cunning and how powerful and how smart and how many techniques would Gogeta have access to now? He would be, well, we'll talk about it here on this video. My name is Danny. This is Geekdom 101. Hit the like button if you are here. Subscribe. And remember, if you really like this video, leave a thanks, a donation. We would appreciate that, of course. And subscribe and hit notification if you are new. We're talking about Gogeta and his fusion. So, and of course, I'm calling it Gogeta Alpha because Gogeta having access to both UI and UE is going to be something to talk about. So joining me on this discussion, please welcome back to Geekdom 101, longtime friend, Geekless TV. I'm going to call you by your old name. I don't care what you say. MJ.
It's good to be back, man. I haven't been on YouTube in a few years. What's going on?
Bro, come on. Okay, yeah. Curry man over here, bro. Let's talk about it, all right? So, power scaling. We've talked about this before, all right? We're not going to have exact numbers here because we haven't seen it yet, but having Gogeta, first of all, do you think the fusion would actually be stable? Because I think if they fuse and make Gogeta now, I mean, the fusion time might run out, but they're going to be so fast that maybe they'll be able to overcome that. But we've also got Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego, two God transformations. They're part of the God portion of their forms. A little bit different. Do you think that Gogeta, we know he could tap into either one, but do you think there's a way that Gogeta could fuse those forms, no pun intended, and make like a perfected Ultra Instinct Ego Gogeta? Like silver and purple hair? Like, what are we looking at here, bro?
I think that's possible. I don't think that's impossible because we know at one point Vegeta was learning and training to try and, get his body to move on its own. That was stated all the way back in ROF. Both Goku and Vegeta were learning to do that, or at least attempting to, the way it was explained to us back then. And then obviously in the manga, Goku knows about Hakai, at least to some extent. Maybe not as much as Vegeta and definitely not as much as Beerus, but he knows of it, he's seen it before, and he's used it before. So maybe there could be something there where Gogeta himself can, I guess, mix the two forms, or at least mix the two concepts of that. Real quick though, before we continue this video, I do want to make note of, we are very much aware of the meme that, like, Ultra Instinct Gogeta would like defuse instantly, or like Potara, whatever, defuses instantly because it's too much power or it's too much. I think for the sake of this video, just to have fun, let's just say that maybe he does stay in the form for a little bit. Maybe for like a few minutes at least, because I don't think it's fun to say they fuse and defuse instantly,
Right.
So,
It's not a fun discussion. And also, we're going to be having some art. I did a stream recently and I had a bunch of artists send me via email their different pieces as far as like their version of Gogeta Alpha. So I want to thank all those artists. You're going to have your art here posted on the screen, and you'll get a shout out. So remember to check out these artists, y'all, when you get a chance, because some of them do have commissions open and some of them are really talented. So here's my question to you, bro. So we got Gogeta. This dude is going to have access to Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego. We have a character that's as fast as UI with the body moving on its own, who can also use Hakai techniques and use the Hakai. And on top of that, we've got Vegeta's Force Spirit Fission, Goku and Vegeta's teleportation, the Shunkan Ito, the instant transmission. He'll have access to that. He'll have access to even the Genki Dama mixed with Force Spirit Fission, so it can take the energy out of you and then, turn that into a Genki Dama. Like, there's a lot of potential here for this Gogeta to be an absolute freaking monster, yo. Like, people put over Gogeta Blue against Broly. I did several videos, including a Strongest in Dragon Ball recently, about Gogeta Blue's power and how he was able to dismantle Broly. But, and by the way, we just gotta get this out of the way. Gogeta Blue is probably one of the most marketed toys in the history of Dragon Ball, especially for this era. When Gogeta Blue was first revealed for the movie, they literally put out 16, and I know because I looked, within the first month or two, Bandai and Figuarts put out 16 different Gogeta Blue toys. Should they do a silver-haired Gogeta or purple and silver-haired Gogeta, we're looking at another huge run of toys to promote this character, because Gogeta is really popular. And I feel like an even stronger Gogeta? Jeez, man. So what do you think about Gogeta and his techniques and the marketing?
I mean, as far as the techniques go, Gogeta is like hacks. Like, we're talking about a character who has like potential hacks up there alongside like maybe the Gods of Destruction. I don't want to say the Angels, because the Angels have like a lot of time manipulation hacks, but as far as like a mortal, you know what I mean? A mortal character, he's gonna have insane hacks. Like, he's probably up there with Roshi's teleportation, Force Spirit Fission, every key manipulation technique Vegeta can use, everything that Goku can use. He's gonna, the solar flare even. Like, it's something as simple as that. You
overpowered. He'll be overpowered. He'll be OP.
He would have so many techniques. It's gonna be insane. And to answer your question about the overall power, I mean, just look at the Broly movie, and we're going to take the Broly movie within a vacuum. Obviously, the Broly Beerus statement is up in the air. We're not here to really debate about that. We're here just to say that Gogeta Blue, with the hint of his power, was able to dismantle a character that Goku thought was around Beerus's level, right?
And Broly hung in there, too. I always say respect to Broly for taking all those shots and not dying. He took a lot of shots and didn't die, bro. And that Kamehameha at the end of the movie would have killed him. I mean, we know that. Would have taken him out.
Right. And you and I have done a lot of videos versus battles discussing like Goku's knowledge of Beerus's power. That's not exactly what we're here to talk about. We're more so just saying that, you know, Broly's probably in the realm of a god of destruction, and like, you know, maybe not as strong as Beerus, but like in that tier, God tier, and you have Gogeta Blue with just a hint of his power, just dismantling him, just messing him up, you know. So imagine UI and UE Gogeta, like what you're dealing with there, you know. But you go ahead.
Well, no, I was gonna ask you now, you know, gun to your head, Gogeta Alpha with UI and UE, and with all the training. Let's not forget the training that Goku and Vegeta have done even outside of that to learn how to master these forms. Goku has obviously gotten stronger in the Moro arc and the Granola arc so far. Do you think Gogeta Alpha could defeat Beerus and or Whis? Like I think Whis is the one that's going to be difficult to gauge, because these angels, like, bro, they're like the Fiend the first 2 months, bro. You can hit him with everything and he'll keep coming.
Yeah.
These angels can't be stopped. They you know, but Beerus, on the other hand, we've seen him sell once or twice, not very often. So, what are your thoughts on this Gogeta against both Beerus or Whis?
I'm kind of upset that you brought Beerus up, bro. I've been getting destroyed in my comment section on the Beerus power scale video. But
well, people on Facebook made memes about me, even though they're making memes about tweets that I deleted a long time ago, which means that somebody saved the tweets. Imagine being such a virgin that you save tweets from like months and months ago just to get me. Oh, you got me, bro. Like,
I mean, regardless of what, regardless of what Toyotaro said in that interview or whatever, or what new information
there's a lot of clues that Beerus ain't stronger than Goku, bro. The series is giving us tons of clues, but that's a video for another day.
But I mean, let's just say he is stronger than Goku.
It's that's why I'm asking.
It's not by that much. And if Goku is close to Beerus's level, then you can bet your ass a Gogeta with the UI and UE, Gogeta Alpha as you're calling it, would probably be able to take on Beerus and most likely defeat him. As far as Whis goes, though, that's definitely a lot tougher. The interesting thing about Whis, though, that our boy Prided and I were discussing, entropy. we
Entropy boy, bro. Yes.
we were discussing the way Goku sparred with Whis in the Granola arc and how it's very different compared to how Whis has always sparred with Vegeta and Goku. Goku goes UI and they're throwing hands, dude. I'll even put on the screen here when I'm editing this video the scene of like Goku and him just throwing hands like a DBZ character, and Whis is throwing kicks and everything using Ki Blast. It's like we've never seen Whis really do that with Goku and Vegeta, at least not to that extent. So the fact that like UI Goku scoring up to Whis here, that's pretty interesting. Of course, please don't misquote me. I'm not saying Goku can beat Whis. I'm just saying that
It's
Whis,
just yeah.
Whis takes him
He's
more
getting
seriously.
stronger.
Yeah, Whis takes him more seriously now. So I can imagine a UI Gogeta or Gogeta Alpha, excuse me, would give him a run for his money. Probably not defeat him, but give him a very good run for his money. So
Right. Yeah, well, that's fair enough. I mean, I think Whis is smart enough to wait for the fusion to run out, and then that'll be it. Now, do you think we're going to see Gogeta in this arc? Do you think... I don't... I mean, I'll answer after you do, but do you think we're going to actually see Gogeta against Granola? Is that a possibility? I mean, I think if we do see it, Gogeta wins if he's able to... unless Granola knows about, the fusion time limit, Gogeta will just blitz him. Granola, all that pressure point stuff he was doing, that I don't think he won't be able to touch Gogeta, because you have to remember the way fusion works is it's not just a strength power up, you get a speed power up. Like, so UI would conceivably be even stronger if used by Gogeta, bro. Like, we've already done videos about how strong UI Gogeta would be. I've done videos about that, but
right,
UI and UE switching back and forth between Hakai, basically you're using your Beerus and Whis. You're using Whis' power and Beerus' power. Like,
yeah,
what an incredible power.
You can also maybe even headcanon like a mental amp, because, and when I say mental amp, I mean like getting obviously smarter, more intelligent, because characters like Goten and Trunks can't do Super Saiyan 3 on their own, but when they fuse, they're able to do it. And obviously they're very cocky, but they are also smarter too in that form, because they're able to perform a lot of key manipulation techniques and other techniques they can't do on their own, but they're able to do it as a fusion, So
do you think he'll be in the arc? I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I don't think so either. I feel like they're probably gonna save the fusion, because we've seen fusion before in the manga already with Vegito, and then obviously Gogeta was shown to us in the in that quick side chapter for the manga. So we know that they fuse and everything. That's fine. I don't think it's gonna happen in this arc though. I feel like Goku is gonna do his own thing, and the same with Vegeta. Plus, I feel like we're still gonna get a rematch with Goku and Granola 1-on-1, because I still think there's a little bit more to Goku's UI that we haven't seen yet, as far as like going all out and stuff against Granola. So I don't think we're gonna see Gogeta.
But I think in the future, if they want to make a lot of cash, we will see UI UE Gogeta, and it'll be freaking awesome. So if you agree with that, leave a comment down below.
Heroes.
Well, maybe. I mean, if they're saving it for the big, show or whatever, or movie, that's a hell of a moment for the movie. So let us know if you want to see this and how strong you think Gogeta UI UE combined would be, and we'll talk next time.